So it is currently like 1 a.m. I think, and I'm about to film a YouTube video. So, how is your quarantine going? Hey guys, what is up? It is Ethan. I am back with a whole new video, and I just wanted to post this video because, you know, we are in quarantine and, you know, I need something to do. So post a video and do homework and clean are the three things that I can do right now. So for today's video, I thought that I would do a Q&A. And earlier today, I went on my Snapchat and my Instagram and posted on my stories, asked me questions for a YouTube channel. And I got a whole bunch of questions that I am willing to answer right now. So let's get started with that. The first question is from my friend Nevaeh, and she asked, when is your birthday? I hope she knows what my birthday is because she is my friend. So I hope she knows when my birthday is. But if you guys didn't know, my birthday is October 29th, 2003. The next question is, what made you start YouTube? Actually, a very good question. So I have always wanted to be an influencer or a YouTuber on any type of platform besides just YouTube. I want to, you know, be famous on like Instagram and like Twitter and TikTok and, you know, YouTube obviously. And I want to grow my platform on YouTube first before I do anything else, because people who go on YouTube will go anywhere else because they want to follow them and make sure they're doing okay and whatever. So I've always been influenced. I grew up around like YouTube. I've always watched YouTube a lot. Like it's just what I've done, and it's just how it's always going to be. And I love YouTube how it is, and I know that being an influencer, there's a lot of things behind it, and I know that there's like a lot of like stuff behind the scenes that have to go on and all type of stuff. So yeah, the next couple of questions are from my friend Janaya, but she asked a couple questions all at once. So, favorite band. I don't think I have a favorite band. Like, not a band that I like adore, at least. Because I don't really, I listen to like singles and like solos. I listen to bands. I listen to like people who sing on their own most of the time. My favorite album, besides a band, I'm saying favorite album. My favorite album is any Billie Eilish album. Any of them. Any song, any album, they're all good. You can hate all you want. If I could meet her one day, it would be fantastic. Okay, the next question that she asked was favorite brand. My favorite clothing brands are Fashion Nova, Nike, American Eagle, and Champion. My favorite technology brands are Apple, and Apple. So this is Ethan editing. I thought I was so funny, wasn't I? Apple. Oh my god. But like, I don't have another favorite brand. Like, Apple is just something that I've stuck with. So, oh, I can't do that on YouTube. Okay, that's the video. I love Apple. Don't like Galaxy or Samsung or whatever it's called. The next question that Janaya asked was my dream career. A lot of you probably might already know my dream career, but I want to be a graphic designer, an interior designer, maybe like a clothing like designer type thing. I want to have my own business that I could do all those things in. You know, like I could, you know, have my own clothing line, and then I could, you know, interior design at the same time. Kind of like a double, like killing two birds with one stone, you know, type of deal. So, yeah. The next question that she asked was favorite app. Cash App. No, I'm just kidding. Am I though? Am I kidding? I don't think so. I'm sorry to say this, you're all probably gonna hate me for this, but I like TikTok. And I can spend hours and hours on end on that game. Was I on drugs making this video? Probably. Anyway, I just called TikTok a game. Instant replay. Instant replay. On that game. I don't know why. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. And yeah, I don't know. The next question that she asked was favorite ice cream flavor, vanilla, or mint chocolate chip. One of the two. And those are kind of basic, but one of the two. Favorite ice cream topping. Tell me I don't look like this. Tell me I don't. Hot fudge, Oreos, or sprinkles. Period. The next question is from my friend Mercedes. Are you the baddest in the world? No, I'm not. But sometimes my ego.
Get up, you got a big ego. Such a huge ego.
Sometimes my ego kind of takes over, and I like to think that, you know, I am. And I know I'm not. But I just know, I just love myself. You know, that's pretty much all it is. I love myself for who I am, and yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I don't think I'm the baddest in the world. I don't know why you thought that, actually, but no, I'm not. I like to think sometimes that I am, but I'm not. The next question is from my friend Martina, and she asks, do you miss your middle school? That's a really rough question, because my middle school was known as the rich kid school, and it wasn't. It was just very high tech and very well known for how high tech it was. Like, it was very ahead of its, like, years that it's been there, and I don't really know how to explain it, but it was a very nice school. I loved the people at the school. There were people in that school that I didn't like very much. For it to be such a well-known and popular school, there were a lot of people at the school, like student-wise, that would make fun of other people. Which, I mean, that's at every school. But especially at this school. It was like the worst at this school. Like, we were the worst academically and socially. And it was just, we just didn't talk to each other. We were mean to each other all the time, and that's just how it happened. The next question to my best friend, Megan, and she asked, how was your day? You know, I am so happy that you asked that question, because my day is so boring. I spent so much time today just cleaning stuff up and just making sure everything was done, and it wasn't fun at all. I think this is the cleanest my room has looked since this quarantine started, so that's fun. The next question is from my friend Bella, my old elementary school friend Bella. She asked, what's your favorite thing to do when you're bored? So if you guys don't know this already, I love to sing. I might post a cover video on here, maybe, depending on everything. I like to, graphic design, I love to paint, and I love to, interior design. I like to have, like, concepts come to life and stuff like that. So some of my examples of graphic design are over here on my wall. And then like, I love interior design, as you can see. And yeah, I don't really have like a favorite like thing to do when I'm bored, but those are just a couple things that I would do if I was bored. I like to draw, but I'm not very good at it, but I like to draw. The next question is from my friend Jaden, and he asked, how often do you game? I game quite a lot now that we aren't in school, and my homework gets done pretty quickly because I just don't want to do it all day. So I get all my homework done before lunchtime. And I have from lunchtime to like 11 p.m. to do whatever I want and do whatever I need to do. So I game a lot of that time. I might not do another gaming video on here, I don't know. You comment below or something, contact me in some way. Either DM me on Instagram or snap me on Snapchat or message me on TikTok or anything. All my links of my social media will be down in the description below. That's what I do anyway. I love to game. It's just I just don't like it as much as I probably used to, and I do it often, but I don't do it for hours and hours on end, because when I was about a year ago, I would stay on the PlayStation constantly, and I wouldn't get up for hours. I wouldn't do anything for hours, and I just became really like lazy with myself, and I wouldn't take care of myself like I was supposed to. So I take better care of myself now that that's all out of the way. That I just spend like at least 30 minutes to an hour playing, depending on what game it is. And it's from my other very, very close friend, Madison, and she says, how is quarantined life? Like I said, it is very, very interesting having to not wake up at like 7:30 in the morning, getting ready to do something, and then having to go to school until like 3:45, and then having to just go straight to work afterwards. So, I mean, I still go to work, but it's very different because my mom wants to keep everything clean and organized while we are here. So in that way, when we aren't here, it could still stay that way because we're just accustomed to it. And she wants us to be accustomed to making it clean and making us like keep our hands washed and don't touch our face, and make sure we drink plenty of water, and just make sure you stay away from people. And even though I'm working and my dad's working, my sister's working, it's just we're all working to, you know, make money for ourselves and like provide for things that we want and stuff like that. Even though we can't go anywhere, we still want to have money for when we can, so we can splurge it all. So that's what I'm doing. I'm saving up all the money that I earn from every paycheck until we're free, and I'm gonna do a splurge it. Like, I'm just gonna go crazy. I'll film it, but I'm gonna go crazy. I'm about like 4 more pairs of shoes. Like, it's gonna be crazy, and that's just what I want to do, and that's just what it has to do, and that's how it has to happen. So the next 2 questions are very random but funny questions at the same time. So the first one is from my very, very, very close friend, Lauren, and she said, how long does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I'm assuming a very long time, because, you know, I don't like Tootsie Pops. They're disgusting. They're weird, and no. But based on the commercial,
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
did that commercial. I'm assuming it takes a very long time because it is a lollipop. And, you know, it already takes a long time to get to this, like, the center stick of a lollipop anyway. So, I'm taking that very seriously for no reason. The next question is from my friend Gracie. And she said, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I didn't mess that up. You want a cookie or something? Well, if a woodchuck... Psych. Fuck that cookie. I already messed it up. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, I'm assuming it would chuck a lot of wood. Just saying. Period. And the very last question, I said the best question for last. And this question got me good. And it like made me think. And the question is from my friend Jamari. She is a middle school friend. And she asked, do you think the corona was planned? YouTube, don't copyright me. Don't try to sue me or anything. This is my own facts, my own opinion on the topic. I think that, so y'all know on the news where China was sending us a Christmas surprise, you know, that. I think that was the coronavirus. And I think that it was made to send over here to kill thousands of people so that the government and the economy would go down. Even though our economy is still very, very good in the US. It's still good, it's still powerful, whatever. But I feel like that's what happened, and I feel like that's what they wanted to do over in China. The first case of the coronavirus was December 31st, and that's 6 days after Christmas. So it was a little late. But that is a Christmas surprise, if you think about it. And that Christmas surprise with the coronavirus, and the coronavirus trying to kill off tons of people, I think they're trying to start a World War III. We've already had 2. We don't need another one. Like, I'm telling you, the people who are going to be drafted into this, their mental stability, oh fuck. If you're wondering why I said oh fuck, is because, one, my phone's at 10% at the moment, and I had to hurry the hell up trying to figure out what I was going to say. Their mental stability is not good. It's not high enough to deal with that. Mine isn't. I know that for a fact. My mental stability is not high enough to be fighting in any type of war. I hate gun violence as it is. I hate violence and abuse, that whole realm of it together. So yes, I think the corona was planned, and that's the end of the video. I'll see y'all later. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my bell notifications on to make sure every time you get a notification every time I upload. If you want to follow me on my journey through the quarantine, and if you want to have a couple laughs here and there, all my social medias will be down in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!